YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Xerxes coming back at you with another one. So today's video is going to be the day 2 update for the Settlers of Calgar League 3.25. So yesterday, at the end of grinding for about 14 hours, I think our damage was just shy of 1 million. And after grinding a little bit more last night and today, we've gotten it up to just shy of 6 million now. So definitely made some improvements to the build. Yesterday we were running yellow maps. We're cruising through red maps now. I've gotten 103 out of 115 of my maps done. I need to favorite some too. I haven't even done that yet. There is a bug, I think, right now. If you do your Keurig missions and it has unique maps in there, you're not getting completion for them. So for the time being anyway, I would hold off on doing unique maps because I've done a bunch of these and I haven't gotten in my completion bonus yet. So don't know what's going on with that. Hopefully they'll fix that soon. But with that said, I figured I would just pop in a T15, what is this, desert map, and we'll cruise through here. I'll show you what the damage is looking like, and then I'll go over the changes that I've made to the build since yesterday. I am having an absolute blast with this league. The only thing that I will say is that the tornadoes are a pain in the ass, dude. I really hope that they fix the tornado stuff because it is just driving me absolutely crazy. I feel like it wouldn't be that bad if if they spawned a little bit away from you, so it gave you a chance to dodge them. But in my experience so far, sometimes they just literally spawn out of nowhere right on top of you, and then they'll stun lock you. You can't move, and you're dead. And it's really frustrating. So hopefully they'll change that. Right now, I'm running Legion to try and get myself a lethal pride. So that's what I got going on in my Atlas right now. We'll kill that guy. As you can see, I'm not going to clear this whole Legion, but it cleared a good portion of them. We did add Vol Lightning Strike to the build as well, which you can probably see. Just absolutely cancering the screen up, but it does so much. It shocks stacks so well. Oh shit, that's a Soul Eater. We're going to leave and not die to that guy. Get me out of here. Some of those Soul Eater mobs can be a little sketchy, so I will come back for him at the end of the map. I'm really trying not to die right now. I'm level 92, so I'd like to save my XP as much as possible. Definitely not going to mess around with Ultimatum right now. We can do this League mechanic. Pop the Vol Lightning Strike. Pop our Avatar and just destroy this shit, man. It's nice. I like it. Okay, let's see if we can find the boss over here. Yeah, man. Hope you guys are having a good league start so far. I know I certainly am. I've been going straight degen mode. So when you come up, this one's obviously not going to be a hard one, but when you come up on like a hard essence or something like that, or a hard rare, like what you're going to want to do is there's like a pretty it's button intense what you need to do, right? So I have my frost bomb set up on my alternate skill. So you pop your frost bomb, right? And then you're going to pop your 3 flasks, your diamond, silver, and jade. Then you're going to pop Avatar if you have it up, Vol Lightning Strike, and then your tincture. So that's like the way that I do it. So I'm not going to have Unbound Avatar for this one, but it's not going to matter, I don't think. Yeah, see, like that one was really easy, but some of the other like essences you can get, 4, 5, 6 essence mob monsters. Some of those ones can get kind of sketchy. So that's the way that I do it when I run across something that's a little tough. Oh god, we got a bismuth one in here, dude. Speak of the devil. I'm just gonna click this and get the hell out of here, dude. I hate these bismuth tornadoes with a passion. With a passion. What the hell is going on with this guy? That was a tough monster there. Okay, kill this map boss. Vol Lightning Strike. Boom. Pick up this map. Okay, that's good enough for the showcase. Let's go back to town and show you some of the changes that I've made to the build so far. So, some of the gear is the same, some of the gear is different. I'm pretty sure this is the same claw. I might have gotten a new one. I've just been using Faustus and trying to buy bases. So the claw that I'm using right now, it's got fire, cold, lightning with crit, and then I crafted attack speed. Then I just used the rune that I had laying around to put some more fire damage on there. Still the same links, should be anyway. Assassin's Mark, Life Tap, and Mark on Hit. Very important, guys, that you get your Assassin's Mark quality to 20% as quickly as possible. I am in a solo self-found private league, so I have to, I can't just buy gems or, get certain gear. So if you guys are wondering oh, why aren't you wearing a heat shiver? Or, why don't you have this? It's because I'm in a private league and I have to farm everything myself. So, definitely get Assassin's Mark on quality though as quickly as possible. This is how you sustain your power charges when you're fighting tough bosses. I got super lucky actually and was able to get myself a taming. I had the pass and the grip drop naturally, and then I was running a ritual and I got the 2 Spark and Flame cards to get the respite. So threw this together, got a pretty good taming. This is huge. You should definitely get one of these as quick as possible. As well as in the ritual, I did get myself a Blizzard Crown. This is not mandatory by any means. If you don't have one, just run. If you're in trade league, run a heat shiver. But if not, for me, like I said, I'm in solo self-found private league, so this is the best one that I could find. Threw some suppress on there with anger, and then I have whirling blades linked to faster attacks in here. The chest piece, I think it might be the same chest piece that I was wearing in the first video. I'm not sure. Suppress, life, resists, and then very important to get the fortify on hit. The build is not the tankiest build in the world, especially when you're going through early progressions, up into red tier maps and stuff. So the fortification really, really helps. And then so does the crit multi for attack damage. The amulet, I'm pretty sure this is the exact same amulet that I had on yesterday. I went over the links in here, right? Anger, whirling blades. So in my main link setup, I have Trinity with inspiration because the mana is a little tight. And then Nightblade, Frostblades, and Multi-Strike are the links that I have in here. I've been lurking in Zish's chat a bunch lately in his Twitch chat, and there's been a million people that have been asking about Trinity, so I figured I'll go over it one time real quick too. It's very simple, but people are making it more complicated than it is, right? So with Trinity, you only need to do 2 types of damage, right? And when your highest hit with one of those types is, let's say it's fire. When it's fire, you'll gain resonance for lightning and for cold. And so that way you would be missing lightning, right? Or whatever the case may be. Whichever one you hit hardest with, you're not going to gain resonance. So you need to hit high with 2 different types of damage. So if you look at the numbers on the screen right now, right, you can see it says fire and cold, right? So the damage range for fire is from 2,800 to 4,400. And then the damage range from cold is from 3,800 to 6,300. So that means that if I was to low roll on the cold and hit maybe a 3,800 cold hit, but a 4,000 fire hit, I would proc resonance for cold and lightning because my highest damage was fire, right? So it needs to be able to have your highest damage type be 2 different types. So my highest damage type sometimes could be fire, and then my highest damage type sometimes could be cold. So as long as I'm going back and forth between those 2, I will keep resonance up for all 3 of them. I get that it can be a little bit complicated, I guess, but once you understand it, it's pretty easy. So that's how that works. Hopefully I explained that well enough for you guys. So that is how Trinity works. The shield, probably the same shield that I was wearing yesterday, just life, suppress, and some move speed. And then in here I have precision with Frostblink and Arrogance. I didn't want to reserve any more mana, so I put my precision linked with Arrogance on here just because it's a little bit easier. I'm only reserving 70 life, so it's much easier to do that than to reserve the mana. You don't need to have these linked at all. With Frostblink, you just need the Arrogance and precision to be linked. The 2 stone ring, I'm pretty sure this is the same one that I was wearing yesterday. I just got this from a random drop during the game. And then I was able to get Pierce and non-vol strike skills, target an additional enemy on my gloves, which is very important as well. Those are the two implicits that you need. Other than that, it's just life and resistances. Crafted on some damage during flask effect. This is the exact same belt that I was wearing yesterday as well. And the same boots, I was able to get brittle on the boots. This is something that you should rush as well if you can. This will help crit cap you to 100% crit chance. And then with the flask, okay, so I believe I said yesterday that your suffixes, you want evasion, crit, and attack speed. Well, come to find out, you can't get attack speed on flasks anymore. They changed that this patch. I didn't see it anywhere, but we did find that out. So the two that you want still are going to be crit and evasion. The other one is kind of up to you at this point now. I've noticed that I've been getting stunned quite a bit, so I went with chance to avoid being stunned. That paired with this, where if you get stunned, you can't be stunned again. It just feels like I'm getting stunned much less with this flask up. And then I switched over to a tincture. This one has increased LE damage with melee weapons and melee attack speed. So this is where you can make up for that lost flask attack speed. It's a huge damage increase for me. Let me just pull up my POB right now. I'm at 5.89 million damage with the tincture on. If I take the tincture off, I'm at 3.8. So this tincture gives me 2 million damage, which is just crazy, right? So these are very, very strong. And that covers everything that's on here. As far as my passive tree goes, I did change a few things. I initially had pathed through here when I first started to get these attack speed. So what I did was I got rid of these nodes, and I had these two nodes allocated as well. So I got rid of those, and then what I did was I pathed up here, and I got this crit chance against blinded enemies and chance to blind. This took my evade chance from 80 to 85 just with these points right here. So helped out with survivability quite a bit, and then got one extra frenzy charge here. Everything else should be the same. One thing I did not say in the guide yesterday too is that when you're leveling this build, if you are like new leveling this, you do want to go this way, get this, and then come up here and get the mana. But the next thing that you should rush is this additional strike for sure. This is very important, and I think that I skipped over that in the video. So yeah, that covers everything that we've changed so far. Like I said, didn't mean to click on that. We went from shy of 1 million damage yesterday to 5.8 million damage today. So in one day, I'd say that's a pretty damn good increase. So I'm having fun with the build, man. I hope you guys are too if you're trying it out. Any questions, drop them down in the comments below. We're getting really, really close to 900 subs. So if you guys have enjoyed the video, learned anything from it, please drop a sub or a like on the video. It helps me out a ton. With that, I will leave the video there. As always, I'll leave the POB in the description below for you guys to check out if you're interested, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.